Hey, what is up everybody? Mark here. I'm going to show you how this star award goes together, but more importantly, I'm going to show you the parts that you're going to need to measure and adjust based on your materials. Bear in mind that every single design out there that has to fit together potentially has to be adjusted. So this is not unique to this particular design. That's just the way the materials work. So if you own a laser, you're going to need to get comfortable with that, and you're going to need to get comfortable with using calipers or some measuring device. So this is very simple. The design comes with a slotted stand like this, and you can also use a double stand if you want to. This tab goes into this slot right here, and then you can push it down all the way through the slot into the next one if you want to. And it has a little bit of a floating base kind of feel to it because this circle is a little bit smaller than a one on top. You can also just choose to do a single base if you want to. So let me give you a little bit of the details of the materials I used, and this will help you understand what you need to do. So grab your calipers, and you can measure the material that you are going to use. And mine says it's 0.208. And so you'll see in the file, I made these slots 0.199, and that results in a very tight fit that I can do. If I push pretty hard, it comes right through like that. And then this one is even more snug a little bit, just because wood and acrylic tend to have a little bit different kerf. But I'm going to give it a little bit of a push here on the table. And now you see that it's a nice tight fit. I don't need any glue for this one whatsoever, and it looks fantastic. Let me see if I can pull it apart. It's very tight, but there it goes there. And what you're going to need to do is to measure your materials right here. Measure how thick the material you're going to use for the star is. It can be acrylic, it can be wood, whatever you like, it doesn't matter. And once you measure this, then you'll know that you need to make this slot at least that thickness. Now, if you make it the same thickness as this, it's going to be a loose fit, which is fine, and you can glue it in there. If you make it about 0.01 smaller, it's going to tend to be really snug, but you might get lucky with that adjustment and be able to do this without any glue. But you're just going to need to play with that a little bit because every single material varies ever so slightly with the kerf. So again, measure this. Once you know the thickness, then you know where to start with that slot. And if you want to, you can then adjust that slot and this one if you want to use the double base. Or you can just use a single one, whichever you prefer, because it works just fine either way. So again, you can do it like that. You'd have to glue it in a little bit or push it through a little further and put it together just like that. And then it will stand really nicely without any glue. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.